The Battle of Gravelotte is an underrated gem in military history. It took place on August 18, 1870, during the Franco-Prussian War. In the lead up to the battle, the French Army of the Rhine had their western escape route from Metz blocked by the Prussian army. The Prussian commander, Moltke, looked to drive Bazaine's French army into the Metz fortress to be destroyed by siege. Bazaine aligned his forces to have their left flank near Gravelotte and their right near Saint-Privat. On August 18th, the battle began in the early morning hours. Moltke and the Germans would have 200,000 men and 730 guns. They were spread out from Vionville to Mars-la-Tour, before swinging north to form a new line from Gravelotte in the south to Rancourt in the north. Opposing the Prussians, the French would have 160,000 troops and 520 guns. The battle began in the center. At first an attack in the northern center, and then another in the southern center. Both of these attacks are decimated by French rifle fire. The Prussian forces in the center moved into battle too quickly. When the center forces are pushed back, and before the Prussian left is ready to attack, is when the French have a golden opportunity to counterattack and win the battle. But French commander Bazaine does nothing. By 3:30, the Prussian left is ready and fully positioned with artillery. They then proceed to blast the ever-living daylights out of the French forces near Saint-Privat. The Prussians used 270 guns to fire 20,000 shells on that position. That's roughly 3 times more shells than the French used in the entire battle. Prussian artillery is so effective across the front that anytime a French cannon fires or one of their machine guns open up, they are quickly silenced. An interesting fact about this battle, 70% of French casualties were due to artillery fire, while 70% of Prussian casualties were caused by the chassepot rifle. After the heavy bombardment on the French right and several bloody assaults, the French flank caves in. The Prussians slowly start to push south to roll up the entire position from north to south. Bazaine did actually respond to the threat on his right at one point, but it was actually to pull back the reserves who had started to head north in relief of the threatened sector. Their army did end up escaping total destruction though, due to Prussian exhaustion, but after the battle was over, the encirclement of Metz was now complete. The siege of Metz would last until October of 1870, when the French forces finally surrendered.